So whatever you have going on, it can be complicated. But we have to talk about this because I don't want to just waste time talking to one group and we got more than one here. So I want to know how many single women we have. Single with no children. Okay. Single with children. Never married. Okay. Engaged. Married. Happily married. Happily married sometimes. You getting on my nerves right now? Okay. I just want to know I'm real. I'm the crazy auntie in the family, the one that everybody like, Lord, don't ask her because she's going to tell you the truth. So our ministry came about because I'm a PK. Like she said, I don't really know Faith. I know her family, but we were young. We were just in church all day, every day. Now Faith said she didn't learn how to dance. I was a wild when I was in the club. I knew how to dance. I knew how to do it how I live. So we got two different paths, same foundation. But see, God uses different people. And when we originally started, okay, my parents were married for 58 years, same mama, mama and daddy got the same children, no outside, whoever, whatever, no scandals, none of that stuff. And so what happened is, I got married, and then we was having some fusses and fights, and I didn't know what was going on. I was in an abusive relationship. We got divorced. Then I got married again, and then I didn't love him. I got married because I just felt like that's what I was supposed to do. I wanted to have sex, I wanted to hunch. So if y'all want to act like y'all don't know what that is, y'all wanted to hunch. I wanted to hunch, and I wanted some cute babies, so I married a white man. How about that? I mean, we gonna keep it 100, y'all can keep playing. Anybody ever had none of this stuff going on in your life? I'm telling you, I'm a minister, but I'm the other one. I'm the one gonna tell you the truth. You hear the scriptures all the time, but we need practical living in your life. So I went through a divorce with him because I realized I can't make myself love him. First of all, I want to thank my sister who came out to support. Raise your hand. Raise your hand, sister. And the one sitting beside her is my daughter, which is one of my triplets. I just took one of my babies to college yesterday, and her and mother son going to college on Monday. So I keep my life together. I'm not any moment, don't worry about it. Don't talk. So I often would wonder why, I always had an attraction to marriage and couples. See, my parents were married 58 years, but I never saw them fuss. I never saw them hug. They was always together. But then when I had a marriage and things didn't go right, something must be wrong with this because we fussing. I can't stand him. I ain't never see that. You see, the part I missed was the transparency to see that marriages have ups and downs. They're not always cool. And then you got to work on you. So what happens, every time I left a marriage, I was taking me with me, and I was asking God to fix me. So I took my mess, the marriage, the baggage from the next one, my expectations of who I thought my husband should be like my daddy. You don't have many like your dad. They might have some qualities, but I thought he was going to do everything my daddy did. That's not how this works. So I started to wonder, okay, I had 5 miscarriages. You think you get married, you think I'm getting married and have children, that's it. But then you can't conceive, or you get pregnant and you lose a child, then you're like, something wrong with me. So many women struggle with infertility, but we don't discuss it. We as women, especially church women, we've learned how to come into church and look like everything's okay, and we can just crying and acting a fool, or cussing the husband out, he cussing you out in the car. Yeah, church folks do cuss each other out behind closed doors. You ain't supposed to, but they do. But it's until you realize that I got to get me together, not just what people see, but that inside. So it was so often that my life was just raggedy. I was always loud, and at the time I ain't had no filter. I still am raw, I'm gonna give it to you. But I got a little filter now. Jesus has curbed that thing. He tell me what to say, what not to say, when to say it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care who you are, I'm not lying to you. Because lying doesn't help you be better. You need somebody that's going to push you. Do you have a sister or a friend in your life that's going to tell you the truth? Because see, we often call the one we know that's going to side with us instead of saying, you was tripping. See, I got that in my husband. Like if I tell him, me and you got into it, and I said, she said this, I said it, and I was there, he was like, what is wrong with you? You overreacting, that's too much. And that used to hurt me. But then I realized he was making me better. Because you need people in your life that's going to push you. So I often wonder why God would use somebody like me. But I was tired of seeing people play church when they come to church. You see somebody married for 40, 50 years, they get a divorce. But they look so good in church because we learned how to play church. I want to look like my marriage is good. I want to like everything good. Every marriage, every relationship has problems. If you say you don't have problems, you're a liar. Because it's days, like last night, my husband got on my nerve. Taking my child to school, we come back. I'm all over. He told me I was bipolar last night. Because one minute I'm sad, one minute I'm happy. But as a wife, you try to figure out, well, how am I supposed to feel? I just left my child in college. But then we don't tell them that because we don't know what we're feeling. Sometimes we crazy if you think about it. One minute you feel one way, you feel another. You be like, I can't tell about how I'm thinking. They all think I'm nuts. Oh, so that's young, old, I don't care who you are. One minute, that's my homegirl, I can't live without her. That's my girl, my ride down next to you don't trust them, girl. You don't trust them. I got 5 children, baby. Let me tell you, we keep it 100. And so, of course, it ain't girl when y'all talking in. You don't trust them H's. Oh, don't play. So, I often wonder why it was me. But the ministry that God gave my husband and I is practical living. We know the scriptures a lot of times. We know what the Bible says, but how does that look? How does that look when it says that he's the head of household and he ain't got no job? How does that look when he's the head of household? He ain't acting like no man. I got to wear the pants. I got to figure out how to get it done. I got to, we got to roll them dead. My husband might be reaching for stuff out the sky. How I got to do all this? And you the man, I got to ask you what to do. You ain't got no job. I'm the only one got money. So I'm the only one? Oh, y'all real saved, right? Okay. I'm just telling you, it's easy to quote the scripture. But when you are in real life, when he said, you don't need to buy that. I work every day, tripping. I don't have to ask for permission. Okay? So single women, since we got a variety, this is stuff you have to prepare your mind for. Now, you can spend your money how you want to. But like Carla told you, you might want to get a budget. Because we often look for this man with this long list. But what are you bringing? Y'all can cook. Y'all know how to keep a house. Y'all too flip at the mouth. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going, my girl, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Now, marriage is not a dictatorship, but you understand when you're a partner, you don't leave your partner hanging. Babe, hey, I want to go hang out with Faith on Saturday. You got something planned? He might be trying to plan a romantic dinner for me, or an outing, or a trip. But I'm tripping. Sometimes our mouth will cancel what we're praying for. Oh, I'm praying and God going this, that, and the other. I'm like, oh, man, the man gonna tell me what to do. Well, don't get married. Because marriage can be the best thing or the worst thing. And when it's the worst thing, let me tell you. See, y'all like the weddings. Y'all watch Gucci and what the girl with Liberty Waist? K.O. I bought one of them things about to suffocate, trying to be skinny. What child? She got that little waist trainer, almost passed out. You hear that thing? Laughing, catching the cramp like this is not fun. He's gonna have to like the big one who got the small waist because this is not working. Oh, I can't breathe. I try to laugh, and boy, it's something that's not lining up with the way God designed my body design. I don't think he meant my waist being this little. But I want everybody else to think I'm fine. My husband like me, so I'm gonna be all right with that. But you watch the wedding, they walking on diamonds, they spend millions of dollars. That's not real life, and it's stupid, if you ask me. There's stuff you can invest that money in. There's stuff, now they got businesses, I'm not mad at that. But the stuff y'all spend money on, we don't have that kind. We ain't walking on diamonds. Unless somebody, anybody can walk on diamonds, y'all like that? I ain't talking about keeping zirconias or once you point your finger or something else. Real diamonds. So, my thing was communication. Communication is the one thing that is needed in every relationship. How you talk to me? My husband loves to say, when I still get crazy sometimes, I've learned a lot, but it's some days when you get on my nerves, you're like, what? Watch how you talk to me. He don't have to say much, but my husband did. My husband like 6'5", 350 to 400, go in that number range. He big. Watch how you talk to me. I'm gonna go behind the saddle and talk to John. Oh my nerves. Okay, but then I gotta go and line my life back up. That's just like kids and their mama. You wanna say something to her, you like, didn't I tell you? Like, you tell me everything, you changed my mind. But you ain't gonna say that. Now you're raised by a black mama that don't mind backstabbing your teeth on the floor. Right? So, ladies, young ladies, what are you bringing to the table when you get married, when you want to get married? You want to meet a husband, you want him to have a job, you want him to love God. You name some stuff y'all want in a husband. Come on, shout it out. Anybody? Y'all don't want none in a husband? Y'all don't want husbands? Loyalty, okay. Integrity. That sounds good. What y'all want like when y'all see him? You want to look good? You just said you want an ugly man. Now I was listening to you, you ain't listening to me. You just said you want God to give you nobody ugly. You want to look at him and like, that is a darn piece of chocolate. Yes, baby, yes. Yeah, whatever that dumb girl is. Right? What do you want? You want him to look good. You want him to be a man of God. See, you want that little bit of thug with Jesus in it. Yeah. See, I already know that though. You don't want those see, when we think of a church man, we think of the one that's like, that's dirty and, frail, and we're like, just bless the Lord. Like, he's trying to slap me, like, we're going to pray for him. He wants somebody like, you better go sit down somewhere. Not by this one. That's what I got. I got a saved man, a reformed thug saved man that the Lord has changed. But I know if things get crazy, he's going to step in front of me and be like, not today. It ain't happening. So they're going, I know y'all using church, like, yes, I want a man of God. Y'all want him to look good. You want him to be fine. Have a job. Be able to talk at your company function. You know what I'm saying? And then they do this. You know what I'm saying? I told her that. You can't take him nowhere. You don't even want to take him home. Because your ghetto cousin's like, I don't want y'all. Oh my God. And you're like, nobody really loves Tyrone. Because y'all proper in front of certain people. Like, oh my God, I really love Tyrone. He be like, babe. What is he done cut out the babe. These new people, these young boys don't enunciate their words. Right. What are you saying? I feel like I'm dumb if I listen to that mess. So even if you like that music, don't bring that home. Because then you're going to be fighting. It doesn't mean that God can't help you through that transition. But if you're in the church and the Spirit comes and he's like, everybody else, they shout on. I'm just saying, let God fix them first. Let God fix them first. Anyway, talk about marriage and communication. Communication works for all relationships, no matter who you are. It's certain words that you don't say. They're buzzwords. What we at, Tim? 5 minutes. Child, look here. All right. See, we do sessions. So y'all can follow us on Facebook Live. We do it on Monday night at 8 o'clock for an hour. It's me and him. And y'all think I'm worse, he more worse. Okay, when you have to talk to somebody, whether it's your friend, husband, a future guy, everything is timing, tone, and your words. You can tell me that what I got on might not look the best. But you probably want to tell me when I walk in the door in a room full of people, I'm running, it's raining outside, I'm running, oh, girl, what you got? You look a mess. How you said it, what you said, and your tone. Sometimes you might have to wait till later on, like, hey, sweetie, you came in the day, I know I'm used to you looking fly, girl, but the other day, I don't know if that was your best outfit. But see, we've learned to have relationships of pretension. So we don't even know how to be real with each other. So get you some friends that's going to tell you the truth. If you need somebody else, call me. I'll tell you the truth. Buzzwords you don't say is you. Anytime I come to you like, you know what comes in there accusing you of something, right? So if I come to you and be like, I'm beyond, you are, wait a minute, wait, don't come for me. What did she, what the little girl that's like, don't come for me. Because when you start with you finna accuse me of something. And it said, you always, never, every time. Those are words you don't use. Because those put up walls. If you say every time you, I ain't listening to what she said. I ain't getting nothing every time. Right? Now it might be something that I know is the truth. But if you come at me like that, you're not going to get a good reception. So henceforth, if you have a husband, never say we need to talk. Me and it's two of them in here. If somebody say we need to talk, what's your first thought? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Because what has ever come good behind we need to talk? Because if you got good news, you just tell it. Bang, guess what? Or guess what happened today? But you're like, we need to talk. I got a promotion. No. We need to talk. You know, I don't be feeling the love. It always comes with something after, right? Negative. Correct? So, we have to watch those buzzwords. We need to talk. Don't say never, always. Don't cancel out what you said with a but. If you said, I hear you, and I understand, but cancels out the first part. That's right. So you telling me, I heard you, I ain't telling you, this is what I'm feeling. I ain't, your opinion don't matter to me. These things go in your girlfriend relationships, your relationship with your spouse. You want to be married, you want to start learning how to talk to them now. Because you can't be slick when you engage and dating and gonna get it together when you get married. That's the one thing we forget to do is work on ourselves when we're single. Because it don't flip a switch. Because this mouth right here want to give him the business. Who you think you I don't need you? It's plenty of men coming for me. But then you married. And that's what I've damaged him. And I can say I'm sorry, but he remembers those words I said to him. Let me give you a scripture. I know my time is up. Although we're going to do a panel, so we get a few more minutes. The scripture is Psalms 141:3. Set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Keep watch over the doors of my lips. In other words, Lord, help me shut my mouth. Psalms 141:3. That should be a wife's favorite scripture, but that should be anybody's favorite scripture because you got to learn to be quiet. When you at work, when you single, when you dating, sometimes we just talk too much. You know, I mean, they say women are to be seen and not heard, not because old, but what they're trying to say is that you shouldn't be the loudest thing in the room. That was me. I was always going to be the center of attention. My husband's like, why do you have to show out when you're somewhere? Why everybody got to know who you are? And he didn't want me, at first I was like, oh, you don't want me to be me. I didn't me, you know. But it's not that. He was saying that there's a time and place for everything. And what happens often is I was the center of attention, but I was empty when everybody left. Because I didn't know who I was. The only time I got was when people paid me attention because I was loud. So know who you are. And start working those same things now, ladies. What you want to represent a husband, learn how to budget, learn how to run your house, learn how to clean up, learn how to manage, learn how to, you know, have limits and boundaries with your friends. Because we get married, friends tend to think like, I've been there before he was. Okay, he getting that, baby. And I like these thighs laying in the bed beside me. The man that God has given me. Oh, y'all like y'all like that thing. Oh, I said, don't play. Marriage is good. We forget that. We tend to think that when we get married, like we go to church and it's just real saved marriage. Like, you know, praise the Lord. Like, oh, we don't talk about sex. Oh, we have sex and we have it often, and I love it. That's why you get married to the right man, so we can have a good time together, we can have a happy ending, you can go to sleep and wake up and start it again. How about that? Oh, y'all playing like y'all. I know y'all real saved. I know y'all real saved. Y'all don't think about sex. I did. I wanted to hunt. I was the one that was the wild child. I was in the club. I was doing everything I could. However, God will change you. He will fix you if you allow him to. Surround yourself, sisterhood, with positive people that's going to help you flourish and help you be better. Am I coming down for this panel or you come back up? What you doing? The panel?